Red Eyes is finally back in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and it's a lot better than ever, and is even meta viable now. Now, back years ago, there was a meta with it, with Red Eyes Slash Dragon, but the meta has shifted, but so has this deck. It now uses Lord of the Red and then Red Eyes Dark Dragoon to just control the field and deal lots of damage. It also has other tools like Red Eyes Fang with Chain to just kind of gobble up your opponent's cards and keep them, and then Red Eyes Spirit to bring yours back. It even makes use of small niche cases of just wiping out your opponent's monsters entirely. And then Book of the Eclipse to just kind of counter other Dragoons. You do have to bait out their negate first, but after that, it's easy pickings. My deck is a very condensed down version, and it's really based on the skill, which allows you to bring out Lord of the Red and Red Eyes Dark Dragoon turn 1 consistently. And that's how the deck goes now. And I will show you some duels, so let's get into those. Now, this first duel is just to show you my basic plays. So I Red Eyes Armament skill to reveal the Red Eyes Black Dragon, add Lord of the Red, and add the Retro Dragon. The reason I add the Retro Dragon is because this is turn 1, and I need a Red Eyes on the field in order to activate the second half of the skill, which will allow me to bring out Lord of the Red and Dark Dragoon. So then I use the skill, Red Eyes is on the field, so I add a Dark Magician, those 5 to the grave, and then Polymerization to my hand. I'll use Red Eyes Insight to dig for the Red Eyes transformation. Polymerization to bring out the Dragoon. It has a really sick animation. But then I will use the Red Eyes Transmigration. Sorry. It uses cards from the grave to ritual summon, so nothing on the field. That's on the field, and then normally you would keep one card in the hand to use Dragoon's negate effect, but in this case I put both of my Red Eyes Fang with Chain on the field. It's kind of a misplay, but kind of not from what happens in this duel. But at this point, if I had a card still in my hand, I would have a Omni Negate, I would have Monster Destruction, and Spell Trap Destruction. And this is a Red Eyes on the field that can work with Red Eyes Fang with Chain, which will just take their effect monsters. So it's kind of a really powerful setup. It's turn 1 before they even have a chance to react. Go through theirs, so they'll activate theirs. It's a Dark Fluid deck. I don't see many of these anymore, but it was really fun to play against. They're going to activate Silent Night. I'm going to go ahead and activate their Chain, just so I can get flowing. I activate the second Chain, and then gobble up the Wind Slayer. I let them exceed, but the Lord of the Red is just going to pop it as soon as their effect hits. Dragoon, destroy. Dragoon, negate. They're going to bring that out, but hey, I have another Chain. I'm going to take that, and that's game. It's a really fast-paced deck, and has a lot of tools to just dominate your opponent. Let's get into the next duel. This duel ends up in a very similar way, but this time against an Xyz Pendulum deck. Again, I didn't really see much, but I took it. So, starting out here, I had nothing to play. That's why I run 3 Insight, so I can at least start to make my opening plays. So I use Insight, send Retro, add the Transmigration to my hand. Then I'm able to reveal the Transmigration to grab Lord of the Red and the Retro, because I need to start that second part of the skill. So I summon the Retro, pop the second half of the skill, add a Black Flare because I needed some kind of Red Eyes Dragon in my hand. So Poly into Dragoon. Unfortunately, I only got to use one normal monster, so I can only pop one of my opponent's monsters using its effect. But Transmigration, pop 2, bring out the Lord of the Red. Now, no Red Eyes Fang with Chain this time, but I do have Dragoon's Omni Negate ready to go. So then they'll play their turn, bring him out, like Pendulum Summon a bunch, activate an effect, so I just destroy the Z, and then I'm going to destroy theirs as they destroy me. I'm going to negate that effect. Red Eye's fusion into the Meteor Dragon. So this one, it just does light burn, but it has 3,500 attack, so that's not too bad. I'm just gonna pop, and that's game. Again, really fast pace. If they have a way to out your Dragoon, pretty much just hope you have spirits to bring it back. But yeah, that's the deck. Red Eyes is back in my opinion, and I love this deck. I love it more than Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. So I'm happy that it at least has some meta viability. Whether or not it'll be tiered or... I mean, I bet it'll be tiered, right? But whether or not it'll be 2 or 1, that remains to be seen. We still have a lot of branded to contend with. It can get super polyed out because it's called, you know... So it really depends. Really depends. But, yeah, that's my deck list. Leave comments down below of your thoughts, and subscribe if you enjoyed it.